Hey everybody, welcome to the video and welcome to Goodwill. Right here we're checking out this little Coca-Cola like a little desktop refrigerator. Pretty cool. I think they wanted $62 on that. Definitely a cool pickup. I do already have a smaller one, kind of half size, that I found at this Goodwill, I think, but decided to keep it for myself, so it was pretty cool. I also found a Xbox, the new Xbox. What is it? The Series X, the latest Xbox. That the refrigerator version of that. So I did find that here as well, and I decided to keep that instead of reselling it. Again, Halloween is in full swing at all these Goodwills right now. Look at that case over there. A bunch of Hokas to the right. Kind of just looking at the other case right now, but someone donated a bunch of their whole Hoka collection. Look at that. And they had them priced accordingly, so definitely not gonna... They're priced a little bit too high, but I mean, Hokas are good. Depending upon what you're buying them at, $10, $15 for Hokas, maybe $20 for Hokas, but anything more than that, it's kind of not worth it from a profit standpoint. So, but you know, there were some pretty cool colorways there, and I'm definitely going to take a look and see maybe if they have anything maybe my size, or kind of cool just to have a pair. It turns out they didn't, so I'm going to continue on my way, heading back to look at the hard goods. And of course, I'm going to walk by the purses here on this side of the wall. But nothing really in the purses here. I'm just gonna kind of quickly, just stare at everything quickly. If there's anything that interests me, I'll definitely give it, pick it up, look at it. And if it doesn't have the feel, the feel of quality, I'm leaving it behind. They're putting in new fitting rooms there, but for more clothes, to sell more and more clothes. Coach wallet, I didn't really even want to bother investigating it. It was too dirty, too damaged. So we're gonna go ahead and get through all this clothing. Make our way up the ramp here. And they have some bins out. Take a quick peek here. Nice Asics backpack, a Barbie fishing pole. That's what that was. Not really worth it. More shoes in this one. But it's just tough to see, because sometimes there's some good stuff on the bottom, but you really gotta... Sometimes they put the bigger stuff on top. And I kind of think they do it on purpose, maybe. Just like forcing you to dig down the bottom or give up. I don't know. Like I've said before in previous videos, sometimes I'll come back. I'll wait till they kind of clear the top off a little bit, and I'll come back and look. But it's jam-packed. Packed. So let's head over to the shelves. Let's take a look here at these end caps. They do pack them pretty well, so you really gotta stare down those end caps to see if anything is good there. And again, they kind of color coordinate those end caps, so even too, it makes it a little difficult with the color coordination to kind of spot, individual pieces in there. Come check out the electronics. This gentleman is here every single day. Here we go. We spotted a good keyboard. Finally, a keyboard pickup for the video. The brand is Kinesis, and they make a lot of ergonomic keyboards. As you can tell, it's split. You can combine it. But that keyboard generally will go for right around 40. I haven't really comped it out yet, but it could be a little bit more. But though that brand is just a higher end ergonomic keyboard brand, and so those keyboards go for pretty good money. And that one there just uses a micro USB to plug into your computer. So, and those cables are plentiful. I have a whole bunch, so no need to worry about the if it doesn't have the plug to plug in your computer. But definitely check it out. Make sure check the plugs. Make sure it has a port that you're familiar with, and that maybe you have a port at home. A lot of these modern keyboards are using either micro USB it goes micro USB to a regular USB to plug into your computer, or USB-C. So that one's a micro USB. It's a little bit older, but it's still a great keyboard, and we're gonna go and pick that up for sure. Even though it was $16, a little high. $16, a little high for the Goodwill. But it'll be worth it. It's at least $20 profit item. The more 20s you stack, the more money you make. All right. Let's see what else. All these heaters and fans are no good. Let's scope out this end cap. Kind of like a teal end cap, I guess. We just saw that we had that golf club score, so I'm definitely going to be checking out the golf clubs here. Although, I don't think I think I have like maybe a few golf clubs I picked up from here, nothing crazy. My golf club scores have come from other Goodwills. So I'm just taking a look here. But nothing, there's nothing good here on these shelves as far as the golf clubs go. And we're still working on the bags. We're going to check out the bags here. And something is going to catch my eye. It's the color. Boom, look at that. Whoa, bright orange. And I know my wife is going to love these, so I'm definitely going to snag these for my wife. And I kind of like them too. They were kind of a little bit stretchy. The bright orange just pops. I don't know. I mean, we like color. I like color. I like wearing different colors, although sometimes I drift towards, like black and grays. But, if I, find a cool shirt, multicolored shirt, I'll definitely rock that shirt. Especially, and especially like thrifted at the Goodwill is even better. But we like bright colors. I like bright color things, so it definitely catches my eye whenever I see something, especially like that, just bright, standing right out, stacked with all the other things. So that's cool pickup. We'll definitely be using that in our thrifting and sourcing adventures. All right, I'm taking out the toys, even though you guys haven't seen much luck with the toys here in these toy aisles, the Goodwills that I visit. So I'm still gonna take a look though. I don't know. There might be something, but I'm not gonna see much of anything here. And this is like their, knick-knack, or probably what, when you consider like their, they really don't have any baggies in here, but it would be like the miscellaneous kind of baggy wall at other places. This is a really cool hat. I think I might keep this one. This is the Chicago Cubs spring training World Series champs hat. I like that logo on the front. It was really cool. There was some other Chicago White Sox stuff that a fan must have donated a bunch of their stuff here. And I'm debating whether or not to keep it or not. I'm gonna comp it out first. If it goes for pretty good money, I might sell it. I have plenty of hats, but if it goes for like $15, I'll probably just keep it. I'm gonna throw that journal in here. It was nice, like moleskin cover journal. I'll probably look that up later. Socks, got a little bin here. This guy popped in the aisle. He was like quickly just mowing through stuff. I was like, oh man, this guy's going fast. How's he even nobody's looking at? So and he's not a reseller. If you don't have a cart to throw all your stuff in, you're not a reseller, because you always plan to fill a cart no matter what. Even on these trips I make, here's the Chicago Cubs Stadium, bank. I'm picking this up for sure. I'm a huge baseball fan, so anything baseball. I'm from the Bay Area of California, so Oakland A's. I'm not a Giants fan. Oakland A's fan since I was a kid, but I generally like all baseball teams. It's my favorite sport. But I don't, on these trips here where I'm trying to film and I'm trying to show you guys what I'm picking up, and then we'll go over on my phone. I'll show you like comps, how I look stuff up. I not necessarily going with the intention of loading up my cart. I don't really need to. I got plenty of stuff to list. I don't really need to just load up my cart on all these trips. So my overall goal is more educational, just kind of take you along, show you what the shelves look like, show you why I'm picking up things, and then showing you the comps as well too. And I think showing you guys the comps actually on eBay will help viewers or people trying to get started in the long run. This is a paper airplane, like make your paper airplane. It's vintage, it's old, and I remember they used to make a lot of these when I was a kid. So I'm gonna snag that. That's about a $30 or $40 piece right there. So even I wasn't 100% sure if it was complete or not, but I'm pretty sure it was. So this is what I'm talking about right here. I'm taking my time. I'm gonna try to look this stuff up for you guys, show you guys what the comps look like actively on eBay, instead of just flashing like one comp, because sometimes one comp, it's kind of odd, because sometimes I'll see things that sell. I couldn't find that exact comp right here on eBay. I was trying to look at solds or unsolds, and I'm just seeing more. I couldn't find like that specific bank. So what I'll probably do is look at other things that are associated with it and price it according to that. But when it comes to comps, sometimes you'll see comps on there that are that are kind of like all over the place. Sometimes they'll be $20, and you'll see it jump to 40, then you'll see it go down to 15. So when some people just flash one comp, it doesn't really give you the whole story. Chipotle hat, merch from restaurants, or even from like places like Apple or popular places, definitely pick it up. Uniform stuff, pick it up, because sometimes people, or employees, they have to pay for their own uniforms, and it could be a lot pricier if they pay for it than go search for it like on a place like eBay or something. So definitely gonna snag that Chipotle hat, and I'm gonna list that on eBay. Or sometimes people are just fan of the business. But going back to comps, so I don't really like necessarily flashing one comp, because it doesn't tell the whole story on the item. Because like I said, the comps can be wildly out. There could be like one comp that was like an outlier that sold for maybe, let's say that Chipotle hat, like there was like one comp that sold for $40, and the rest were sitting around 15, which is probably what that hat's going to sell for, about between $15 to $20. And then someone, you may see someone flash a comp on the screen. It'll be just that one high comp, and that there was a comp at that, but that more than likely probably not what you're going to be able to sell it for. So I think showing multiple comps will give people a better idea of what that item is actually worth. I mean, if you really want to get down to figuring out what the price your item's at, you could, you know, just take a range of comps and, you know, get the average, and that's what you'll sell it for. But and some people, you know, I've noticed some people will search by, you know, go highest to lowest, and yeah, I mean, again, sometimes I don't know why, but sometimes people pay just an incredible price for something, but the general public will be paying, you know, what's normal. Like you know, my example, maybe there's one $40 outlier, but most of them are at 15. So some random person ended up probably buying it for $40. Probably a promoted listing, probably promoted outside of eBay, and they just happened to see it as they were surfing the web and bought it like that. So they didn't bother researching or seeing if anybody else had anything, you know, cheaper. So that could be the reason why sometimes you'll see like these really high selling prices, but yet the average is probably like around 15 or 20 bucks. So getting a good idea of what the comps are will make you a better reseller. And like I was saying, so sometimes, you know, I've heard people say, well, search by the highest. Well, I mean, I tend to be more realistic, and generally I will look at the lowest first to kind of see, you know, is this to see, like, scratch my eye. I'll try to see, you know, what's the lowest. I'll definitely look maybe what's the highest, and then look at what's recently sold. So, and what's recently sold will really give you a good idea of what the item's current value is, because that's what people are paying for it right now. Okay. So generally, when you're sorting your items by what's sold, what price it's sold for, I generally always use recent solds to give me a good idea of what that item is going for and what its current market value is. That was a lot of talking about comps. I just want you guys out there to know that, you know, sometimes just a single comp on an item isn't the whole story on the item. You know, and you also have to look at what, you know, what is still out there as well too. And I'll have a video coming up here soon where I come across an item with a bunch of solds, but nothing listed. So it kind of puts you in a unique position as a seller. So that'll come out in a future video, and that's an interesting place to be in as a seller, having the item in hand with a bunch of sold listings but none listed. So okay, enough about that. Enough about comps. Okay, but look up your comps, look at most recent, and that'll give you a good idea of what you can possibly sell it for if it's selling. That looked like a fake Anthropology. Look at that thing, like a faux Anthropology. I saw that mug and I was like, what the? At first I thought maybe it was an Anthropology, but that is not an Anthropology. If you're familiar with Anthropology, like vases, they usually have that flower that like the ceramic flower that they attach to the actual front of the vase. That was more like a, I don't know, like an embossed ceramic flower to look like Anthropology, but it was not. I don't know. I guess I'm buying Anthropology again because I just had another Anthropology bowl sell relatively quickly too, right after I listed it. So I'm on the hunt for Anthropology again. These things are really cool. If you guys, I mean, I'm not going to buy it, but what I just had in my hand is like it's like a steamer, not that, but the other thing prior, just like a steamer basket. If you guys, you know, yeah, if anybody cooks at home and you want to steam anything, vegetables, whatever, I generally use it to steam vegetables. It kind of just expands to the size of your pot, and you put, you know, about a cup of water on the bottom of your pot. That'll kind of sit above the water. Then you throw your stuff on, your veggies or whatever that you want to steam on top of that little contraption. It folds out and quickly steams your vegetables. Cool device if you're into cooking or if you like steaming anything. That's really cool. Just not a reseller tip. It's a cooking tip. Here we are on the end caps. All right, back to the end caps. Back to searching for items here. The black and white. Nothing really that I'm spotting there. As you can see, I got the got some Chicago White Sox merch. Got the paper airplanes. I'm getting the bags. I'm gonna put that moleskin journal back. I looked it up and it wasn't really worth too much. And then the Chicago White Sox bank. I'm definitely gonna take that. It was missing the stopper, but it's Chicago White Sox. It's baseball, and I think it'll sell really well. Even though I couldn't find exact comps on it, but there were other Chicago White Sox like stadiums banks out there, so I'm gonna look those up and price them according to that. What we got here? Some pots. So now I'm just taking a second look at these bins, just hoping they might have pulled some stuff away, some stuff off the top, so that way I can kind of look. But still pretty stacked full of items. Nothing really here. If you guys need any supplies, anything for your business, look at paper, plenty of paper. Notepads are here. Great place to source for your business or for your family or whatever. Even brand new stuff. Like there were 2 brand new first aid kits over there. And the backpacks. We're gonna scope out the backpacks here. That Spider-Man one up there, that one with the web on it, it says web. That's from Disneyland, and if it wasn't broken, the silicone webbing on it was torn off on one of the sides. That's probably a between $40 to $60 backpack. It comes from Disneyland. It comes from the area in California Adventure where the new web slinger ride is. So I wish that silicone part wasn't torn. I debated about buying it. It's been sitting there for a while, so I've been debating about buying it, but just can't get over that torn piece of silicone. But I haven't seen those backpacks anywhere else, so it might be a good buy. I think it's priced about $12. So, I mean, if you can get like 30, maybe 40 for it, that'd be good. I mean, it was still good otherwise. Just the actual webbing, one of the main reasons why you're getting it is that webbing part was torn. So, I think that kind of takes away a little bit too much from it. Gonna walk by the shoes, see if there was anything in there, but I didn't see much of anything. I'm gonna circle back in a couple of, get another look at things here. Someone stacked a bunch of purses right here. I don't know if they had looked them up already and then just put them there. Desk sewing machine, vintage, probably antique. But I don't want to mess with that. That's too big. Even for me, even for a local sale, that's a little much. And we have books. I'm always looking for those. Something big. And I got chairs, and they actually had some good chairs at the Goodwill not too long ago. Now we're going to go through these bins here. On the bottom of the miscellaneous aisle, there's a headband, Disney ears. That was from Disney Parks, so definitely going to pick that up. This I'm actually picking up from a house. It's a magnetic dartboard. That'll be kind of fun for the kids. Though my kids are older, I think they might get a little use out of that. But in these ones here, you do have to dig, and you can find some great stuff at the bottom of these bins, these smaller bins. Even like I said, larger bins too. A lot of the good stuff, for some reason, a lot of the good stuff falls to the bottom. So always look towards the bottom. These are interesting. I don't know what these are, like worry rocks, or I don't know what those were. Kind of cool, but not really worth it. Hats. I haven't been picking up too many hats, even though I got hats in my cart. But I'll tell you, I haven't been picking up too many hats. I don't know. The value just... I don't know. The value just doesn't seem to be there as of late. I don't know if there's a downturn in you know, people buying hats, but... Like I said, the ones in my cart, one's a Chipotle hat. The other one's Chicago Cubs, which I might keep for myself. So I always keep my eye out for unique hats, something, you know, that I've sold before, something, you know, that's, you know, something that'll make a good profit. I just sold a hat to a Christmas San Jose Giants, which is the minor league team here in my city, and they had this really cool, like, kind of like ugly sweater type of hat design for Christmas, and I picked that up for $4.19, and I just sold it for $25, so that was a good pickup. Cigar boxes, cigar boxes aren't worth it. Don't really bother with them. That pig has been sitting here at this Goodwill for a while. I forget the name of the artist that does that pig. I have bought and sold this exact elephant, but there was some chipping there on the side. It's from World Market. I've sold it for about $20. And I think I sold 2 of them already for about $20. But with chipping, no. Not going to deal with that. Not going to deal with the chipping. This is a whiskey, Scotch whiskey Chivas. And we're going to head on out now. This is wrapping up the trip here. I'm going to go through the close, get to the end cap, get to the register. But I will recap everything starting in about... Now we have the haul here. Great items, nothing crazy, but good items. And I'm always saying I love keyboards. I know I don't think I picked up that many keyboards since I've been recording, but we got a great keyboard today. So first off here, we have the paper airplanes, $30 to $40 for this here. It is complete, just open box, so they're all in there, as you can see. They're just like the little cutouts, I guess. Cut them out, build your airplane, and remember this when I was a kid, and it was a big... Or 1 year or 2 years, there was this thing about building paper airplanes, and then we went on to building models. But this is pretty cool. I've never seen this before, so we're gonna get this sold, get that out to somebody. Hopefully, somebody that remember this from their childhood. I always remember this guy starting off by making the circle and then it fly. So pretty cool. And again, I mean, I'm gonna say it again. Easy shipper, easy to store. This is like probably less than a pound and goes in the bubble mailer. I can put it in a box, take up almost no space. That's what I like. That stuff I'm working on listing. It's from a previous video. Chicago Cubs hat. Again, I think I might keep this. I saw some... Couldn't find this exact style, but I saw a similar one that went for $60. Don't know if it's worth $60, but it's just a really cool hat. Like I said in the video, I'm a huge baseball fan. Generally, I like the Oakland A's, but I mean, I like all teams. And this is just a cool, unique Chicago Cubs hat. So I'm going to keep this for sure. I'm not gonna sell that one, but I am going to sell this other hat. This Chipotle hat. This is about $15 to $20 hat, and as you can see, I got it for $2.19, which is pretty rare. The hats on the low end usually around $4. So, and this one, the Chicago Cubs one, $7.09. So that was priced up, probably because it's a baseball hat, probably because it's a new era hat. And the Chipotle one, they probably just thought it was a generic black hat, So they priced it. They should have probably priced it at $4, but $2.19, better for me. We're going to get that listed and get that sold. Now, we have the keyboard here. It's got some sticky residue on it, which I'm going to have to clean up. Which this is actually a Ergo keyboard. It's actually Bluetooth. So, which I didn't realize was Bluetooth at the time, so even kind of better. And charges with a micro USB right there. It is missing a piece, but it doesn't appear to affect the value too much. But back here, there was a bracket that would hold these together, and it's missing. So, but it still goes for about $30 to $40. I did pay up a little bit, $16.49, because it's something I like. I thought it was more in the $40 range. If it had that bracket, it was complete, it would be a little bit more. But probably about 30 to 40 bucks. I'll probably list it for 40 and look for offers. And, you know, let that go at hopefully a good profit. And then the last thing here are the Disney ears. This is Minnie Mouse from Disney Parks. You'll see that there. $2.69. So not bad as far as, you know. I think they consider this a hat. A hat? You know, they had it in their toy and games, so. But not bad for a Disney Parks item. Kind of surprising that it was only priced at about $2. But let's just go ahead and look this up really quick on camera, because I didn't look this up ahead of time. So, and if you guys visit Disney, you know, these things go for, I think, probably about $30, I would say. Minnie Mouse ears, Disney Parks, glitter. So let's just use stars. See what happens. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, disappeared. Sometimes you have to, I flip it to refresh. 99 cents. I don't really think that's a real. Let's just take a look really quick. So, low rating. I'm not really going to count that one. But, let's see. I don't know. Maybe about $10 for it. Alright. Comps aren't as good as I thought they were. But, it was only $2. We'll make a little bit. We'll definitely double our money on that. But, maybe a $10 ears. So let's just type in glitter ears and see what happens. Glitter. $18.99, $21.99, $18. So maybe $10 is probably where we're going to be at on these. It's a random 99 cents. Yeah, that's the exact same one. Well, kind of not really the exact same one. If you look at the tag, that tag kind of comes off there, and this tag is coming right about there. So I don't know. I'll probably, do a Google image on it and see if I can find anything else. But probably about a $10 item on that. But for $2, we'll at least double our money on it. And it's Disney, and it's from Disney Parks, so it should garner some good attention on eBay and hopefully draw some more views to our store. But overall, we're looking at some pretty good magnetic dartboard. This is just a rolling dartboard. Comps on this are probably right around $15 to $20, but I'm going to keep it. But I thought I'd just show you guys, just in case we come across it. For $6, definitely wouldn't be a pickup to resell with those types of comps. But if you're looking for something for your house, something for your kids, $6. And I don't even think it's really even been used. Everything's still in there. So, some cool items today. I appreciate the new subscribers. Definitely, if you guys have any questions or anything, drop comments down below. I'll definitely try to help you guys out. If you guys have any questions, or if you just need any help in general, just let me know. If you want to let me know you're picking up something, you have some questions about it. Should I sell it? Should I not sell it? Like I said in the video, when it comes to pricing, when it comes to comping things out, I tend to look at most recent. I look at the what it's sold, the lowest price it's sold for. I don't usually go over to the highest price, but sometimes I will. You do need a good, you need to get a good amount of sales. You need to see a good amount of sales to get a good average price of what the item is going for. And that'll help you make an educated decision on whether or not should I even pick this item up, or should I leave it on the shelves? Is it going to sell quickly? Is it going to sell slowly? So in the beginning, when you're just starting out, look stuff up. Definitely, back in my day, we didn't have YouTube to try to, help us, with, people sharing their information on YouTube. We just had to, as a matter of fact, we didn't even have an eBay app. We didn't even have smartphones. So it was even, kind of tougher back then. Now it's pretty easy because we can look stuff up as we're out and about, and definitely take advantage of the tools that you have at your disposal. And I've always said, I know here where I live, if you have, spotty cell phone service, some internet companies do offer free Wi-Fi if you use them as a home service. Our company here it's Xfinity. They offer Wi-Fi around the city. So sometimes when I can't get a signal, I'll flip over to their Wi-Fi so I could keep searching, keep looking up comps, and, pick up great items that will resell well on eBay. That's the name of the game, picking up items that will sell on eBay. Because if there's no sold on eBay, more than likely, the item's not going to sell. Don't buy it. Save your money for an item that will sell on eBay. Sometimes the best thing to do is not spend your money and move on to the next Goodwill, flea market, garage sale, wherever you're sourcing at. I appreciate everybody watching. Thumbs up is much appreciated. They already thank subscribers. Thank new subscribers. Please leave me the comments down below. But we'll catch you guys in the next video.